accounts of his own life struggle to find meaning. I met Brian Chadaris in 1997. He was a bright-eyed 11-year-old kid with what looked like a bad case of acne. His undiagnosed condition remained a mystery for years as his parents searched the country and Brian withstood rounds of experimental drug treatments and painful surgeries. As you might have already guessed, the story does not have a happy ending, but it is an important story to tell for what Brian's life meant to so many others, and a reminder of what compassion can do to lift up a family.
I miss him so much.
Compassion can be measured in candlelight, where a gathering of family and friends share memories of Brian Chadaris.
If you didn't ever get to meet my son, you did tonight, because this is him, all of us.
Chadaris died this weekend of esophageal cancer, but lived his whole life with a disease that mystified doctors all over the country. By 5 years old, he had one sore that would not heal. By 10, there were several.
It's affecting his lungs, from what we've heard. It's affecting his vision.
At 12, he looked as if he had a bad case of acne. By 14, the sores were widespread and deep, requiring constant cleaning and skin grafting. A doctor at Chadaris Hospital took on the task of trying to make Brian more comfortable while the family searched for answers. A partial diagnosis came when a chromosomal abnormality was detected after DNA analysis, but there would be no gene therapy for Brian, no cure, and the skin he was wrapped in would become increasingly painful, disfigured, and infected.
From the day he was born, he came out blue, and he did, from the waist down, and he fought every day. Every breath he took,
and I remember her
was a struggle.
After years of dealing with Brian's chronic disease, the diagnosis of stage 4 esophageal cancer was a sharp surprise.
And he wouldn't show his pain to anybody.
No.
The very most, I mean, he just bared it.
He said, Uncle Tim's having a birthday party for me. That's my brother who passed away 15 years ago.
Brian Chadaris lived exactly 24 years, long enough to learn guitar, to volunteer at a camp for children with rare skin conditions, to touch the nurses and doctors that took care of him, long enough to become a decent snowboarder, to go to prom, meet one of his heroes, and find a fiancé. His mom, dad, and sister and fiancé now hold them in their hearts and say while Christmas will be hard, they will think of the good Brian left. Brian Chadaris also leaves a legacy of understanding. Because of his rare condition, the doctors at the National Institutes of Health and at Chadaris Hospital have a better understanding of treatments that can help others with similar conditions. The family plans a large memorial in January. Brian May joins us now, and this game tonight has